All right, Brian, we'll just chill for a second here, but Love Island USA, episode 12. Uh, Monday this is Sunday night. This is the beginning of week 3. We had three bombshells enter
hmm
the
hmm
villa. So, off the bat, just kind of what do you think of the bombshells? Any thoughts about any of them in general? We can run down one by one, but you're just off the top thoughts.
So I think like Kenzo and Emily are the ones that you're typically used to. Uh, Jonah, or I'm a little worried about him. His tattoos. I'm not really. He kind of reminds me of the no regrets guy from that like family trip, Or
No regrets.
yeah, no regrets.
Jonah's no regrets guy.
Yeah. So I don't know. He's the one that worries me. I feel like he could be like only stick around for a few episodes, but I think Kenzo and that Anna connection is nice, and Emily likes Marco, so I think he likes her too. These are people that could stick around.
Yeah, Emily liking Marco. Also the Scottsdale connection. I mean, of course, Carmen gets to find a dude who rolls up and literally lives in her town. I mean, we always talk about that when we cover things like The Bachelor,
Yeah,
really any of them, Temptation Island. If you have that geographical proximity, that actually lines you up to actually at least have a
yeah,
fighter's chance. I mean,
right. I
not saying
agree.
it's going to last forever, but a solid fighter's chance to actually to work. So, yeah, I think overall three of these won't. I didn't see any. I don't know if Jonah's a dud. I actually wrote for Jonah. I was that he was basically a more handsome Bergie. Bergie's a screwed.
Fergie with ink.
Bergie with ink. Anybody in the comments, let us know who your favorite new bombshell is. Maybe I'll throw a poll out here on TikTok here in a second. Bri, I want to talk about Anna again. Anna does sit down and talk to Cassie, has the peace offering. Now, I know we see the preview, so it kind of half answers what's going to happen here. But while I get the poll up here, your vibe on Anna, I don't think she's done with having her sights set on Leo, frankly.
I would, yeah. What the preview, if anybody's watching, saw it. That was ridiculous to me. The fact that she's still hung up on it and she's already like kind of having an interest in Kenzo is, I think, unforgivable. Like she's starting to get on my nerves. I'm really having a hard time with some of the people on the season. They have really short welcomes in my mind. They're kind of frustrating and annoying, not like the typical cast members on. Like I'm even just thinking the season 4 last time. I didn't hate people, but I didn't have as many issues immediately with a lot of the cast members last season than I do this season.
I got the poll up now on TikTok. So who
Okay.
your new favorite bombshell is? Um, I'd probably go Kenzo so far here, which I kind of think pains me a little bit because I'm not big on Carmen, right? And this
Right.
Carmen now is gotten her time extended, solid week at least, probably with this matchup, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah, and if she, but the thing is the fan voting is what could keep her down because she could just be in the bottom every time they do this, like the bottom three. It really just comes down to the Islanders saving her. But we'll see. I mean, there's been twists, so the twists we just don't know what they'll be. I'm disappointed as well to see her because I don't want to see her stick around.
Yeah, the Anna, and listen, this is now really going to turn Cassie into a pretty sympathetic figure. I mean, the whole house, not the whole house, but really the sentiment was anti Cassie. I think Anna's going to maybe overplay her hand a little bit here. And I'm
Mhm.
wondering how far into this next episode that conversation comes. Like, why does it come up that they were making out? Like, why does that matter now? Does that come later in an episode where maybe she doesn't feel like she's got a connection going and she feels like she needs to kind of maybe guilt trip Leo back in? And Leo is, I think, easily turnable back as well, or to someone else. I don't think Cassie should feel super safe.
No, no, he turns it with the blow of the wind. Like Destiny was just like saying like your timing is terrible about everything. You just think about what you're doing, and I'm not a huge fan of him either, man. I'm just not. You're on
Um,
TV. Think about what you're doing.
Maybe the first episode, Brian, in about 3 or 4 that wasn't Bergie centric or Bergie as like the A or B story. We had a Bergie break this
Thank God.
episode.
Thank God.
I wonder if other people feel the same though. I think people love Bergie, Brian. So I'm wondering if people are. I mean, he got a kiss. He got the Emily kiss. Do you think that was a strategic thing? Like, what do you think that was because she didn't want to have her first kiss with a guy she's interested in during the game? Like, what do you think the vibe was there?
See, I think based off her confessional, what I thought is he said a lot of nice things about like, I want to have a family, I'm gonna move, I'm gonna do all this stuff. And again, it's like kind of how Carmen felt like, oh, these are nice things to hear. Like he's clearly looking for someone to be to have a long-term relationship with. And then she kisses him, and again, he doesn't really know how to kiss. And she's that can their first kiss, Matt. You got to have a first impression, and it doesn't seem like a lot of these kisses are landing. Like even the confessional, she's like, "Oh, it was a good kiss," and then she's like 30 seconds in, she's like, "Maybe it just was an all right kiss." Like,
No one ever wants to say it's the worst kiss I ever had. No one wants to be the guy that's mean the
yeah,
burger, especially these people like Emily and them who have been watching now, who've been in standby
yeah,
regardless. I don't think anyone wants to be mean to Bergie. So I mean, oh, so
yeah. Back to what I was saying. I think what you're right is I imagine they're all watching it in a bullpen, just kind of like that's how they kind of know about the people that they're going to be interested in, which is one of the things I like about the show. They don't come in blind.
I
And
agree.
it's just, I don't know, man. It's just tough to watch as somebody who watches that. I don't have time for that stuff.
Ain't nobody got time for that, Bry.
Yeah.
The term step on toes was super overused. I don't care if I gotta come in and step on toes. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
my girl. When I shoot my shot, I don't miss. It's like, okay, guys,
Yeah.
we know.
That's the standard bombshell to speak.
I mean, they are attractive. I mean, Jonah shouldn't have been a bombshell.
Well, that's how it is. Anybody that comes in is technically now a bombshell, except for Casamar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Hey, man. I mean, you never know. If Hannah, like he kissed Hannah, he's into Hannah. And if Marco switches to Emily, at least Hannah knows she has a little bit of a backup if the guys are choosing. So
Makes sense.
it's not out of the realm of possibilities that you could just play it for like one like cycle of a matchup and just live another week.
It's true. It's true. Last thing, we had the game. I thought the game was pretty funny overall, like we've been talking about. But the funniest thing I thought of the whole thing was Destiny saying the craziest place she ever had sex was Africa.
Yeah.
That's a great quote. It's a great quote.
Harrison
Africa.
Harrison not a huge fan of the he was like, I want something edgier, but
Yeah, well, Harrison's starting to distance himself mentally already. So I said that
Mhm.
last episode. Now, definitely this episode, he says it in his confessional that he's not exclusive. He hasn't expressed any. He's laying all the tracks down right now for the
Yeah,
train that he's going to run her over with when
right.
she gets surprised, because she is going to be surprised.
Yeah, yeah, definitely for sure.
Maybe Emily. It's probably going to be Emily.
He's gonna be into Emily, but Emily's not into Marco. Marco's
Okay.
gonna flip. Marco's 100% gonna flip.
No, well, but Marco's not with Destiny. Marco's with Hannah.
He's with Hannah, but like if it's girl's decision, I think Emily's gonna pick Marco. She's not gonna pick Harry.
Oh, you think? Okay, I thought you might pick Harrison
Nah,
still.
I don't think so. Based off of what she was saying today, she was like almost drooling.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
like
it's
guys
gonna
with
be.
curly hair. He's like, oh, I'm Italian, by the way. She's like, that's really good to know.
She also kissed Bergie, so we don't know. I want to get another episode or two to get her vibe. We need to see like what the decisions they get to make, if it's a
Mhm.
date or whatever it is this coming week, or what they at least let them know they're going to be making on like Tuesday. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
and the stuff like the group of girls, Hannah, Destiny, KK, not they're like, I don't want these people to come in here and start acting like Cassie. So like Cassie's getting like a little bit of a bad rap, I think.
Yeah, I
She's
don't think it's
literally
really
just
that fair.
playing Love Island. She's doing the things on Love Island that you do.
Yeah, I don't think the vibe, the rep she's getting is fair at all. Frankly, I think she's definitely getting probably the worst run of anybody, and I'm not seeing a lot of outreach for it. So we're here for you, Cassie. I got you.
Yeah, Cassie strikes back tomorrow
Shoot your shot.
for
Yeah, because
sure.
she I think she's finally big enough, Anna. Enough. Like enough. Like
Yeah.
I literally like
Yeah,
basically
she's like,
sucked
what
your.
the F? Like in the preview, that was really fun.
So did I. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
um, make sure you're subscribed here and on TikTok. Like I said, we're working out within the next few weeks. We'll figure out something where we have some kind of streaming app on the computer that will just stream to our TikTok slash like the YouTube, because that would be very useful for us. If anyone who watches actually does that, give us a heads up. I would probably just do with like what the Strat Chat guys do,
Yeah,
honestly.
I'm just busy. It's hard to.
I can look into it. I think as long as we have the followers for TikTok, so I don't think that's really the issue. It's just like the connecting part's probably pretty a couple clicks. Probably like here.
Yeah, no, 100%. If it's Streamlab, you just link up. Imagine it's kind of just like a restream, stuff like that. You just link up links and put your logins in. I'm sure, but
Maybe then we can have that. We can have some nice banners like we've always
yeah,
the strat
for
chat.
sure, for sure.
Set it up. Maybe we'll have like more scheduled, like once a week, Love Island. Like we'll do one live a week or two. You know what I mean? Something where we
Mm,
really set it up, and then maybe
yeah,
when Big Brother comes on, we do that, or like the challenge, we set it up like that kind of thing.
yeah.
Cool.
So.
All right. Well, good stuff to figure out here, guys. Thank you again. But until next time, for myself and Brian, thank you. Peace.